Nick, you were here last week talking about sort of your interviews and experiences with the refugees that are leaving. What sticks with you now in the second week as you're joining us again?
I think the main thing for people to notice, if you will, about this particular refugee and internally displaced person crisis is that it is not families, it is women and children. The Ukrainian government has banned Ukrainian men between 18 and 60 from leaving the country unless you have 3 or more children. And so the number of scenes that have played out on so many TV screens across the world over the last few weeks, it is just absolutely heartbreaking to see these families split up. And so the level of fear that people have to have for what's happening in their cities in order to get on trains, in order to get in cars, in order to get out of their cities by any means necessary while the Russians are shelling some of these roads that they're escaping on is just extraordinary. But what is also amazing, Yamish, about this is the fearlessness of many of those men who are dropping their families off at the border and volunteering to fight. The fearlessness of Ukrainian soldiers who are way outgunned and way outarmed, at least on paper, but are really having some individual successes against Russian troops. And so those two things really combine in this war. And you just see the combination of a country that is facing an existential threat, countless families being ripped apart, and yet so many people here defending their land and defending their freedom.